My car is dog slow. Let's talk about what this thing ran in really high heat and high humidity and not very good DA. But let's still talk about the stock numbers that this is putting down and talk about how that compared to an old car that wasn't on the channel ever and how it's compared to my super fast cars as well and what we are going to do about it. So this is a pretty tough video to make because the Dark Horse is an absolutely awesome car. I love the car, the interior, the technology, the looks, the color, the paint, how it looks with the new wheels and tires. Just everything about the car is coming along nicely. We got window tint coming here pretty soon all the way around. Like the car is coming along very, very nicely. But the thing is it gets up and going pretty well up to 60 miles an hour because this does do 0 to 60 supposedly in 3.7 seconds, which isn't bad around 500 horsepower with a rear-wheel drive vehicle. But this thing is so slow. I ran a 60 to 130 last night. It was really hot. DA was around 2800. I have the photo right here, and it was just terrible. Now on the first hit, I'll actually play the video and you can listen to it. PMs, everything's looking good, so let's do it. But on the first hit, I did spin and it ended up short shifting. So it's probably a high 11-second 6130 car. Now here is the snapshot of my tuned Camaro SS. I had a 2017 tuned Camaro SS. I think it was on E85, Cook's long tube headers, LT2 intake, and it was a Rotofab cold air intake. Maybe a ported throttle body that I did by myself. But as you can see, it is much faster than this car. This is making 500 horsepower. The other one was probably making, right around that, honestly. Maybe 520 or so. But one of the main issues with this car is they're heavy. They are so heavy. They're such a heavy car. Almost 4,000 pounds. Now here's the thing. GT500s, the new ones, are heavy. Those cars are fast as hell. So what are we going to do to fix this? We have to get a Whipple. Whether it's a stage 1 or a stage 2, I'm not really concerned about the powertrain warranty anymore because Whipple can deny a powertrain warranty if you add headers, and they can deny it if you were at wide open throttle driving the car like you're supposed to when it's supercharged. They can deny the warranty because it stores that data in the car, and they'll say, look, you were out hooning around, you're SOL, we're denying the warranty. So getting a warranty on the Whipple doesn't make any sense because chances of the car breaking while you're just driving around town are 0 to none, because then it's like a stock car when you're driving around town. The supercharger doesn't even kick in like at all. So the car is really slow stock. We need to get a Whipple. And I've already done some weight savings on this car, like the wheels and tires, all the way around save about 25 pounds. We've taken some stuff out of the trunk, the rear seat delete, which we're going to add the kit in there, but right now the seats just aren't in there. That's around 30 pounds. So overall, if you haven't seen that previous video, we're saving like 77 pounds off the car. Might be able to save an extra 20-ish, so maybe 100 pounds, give or take. But that's just the nature of the beast. It's hard to take weight off these things without getting super serious. I like the seats the way they are. I would replace them, but I do like them the way they are. They're very comfortable, and they still have the heated function, which is really nice. Could I have gotten lighter wheels and lighter tires? Probably. Once we get the Supercharger, the Whipple, or if tuning comes out super soon and we get a Procharger, I'm probably going to put a drag pack on the rear. Because these aren't knurled in the rears, like these wheels don't have knurls in there, so the tire would spin. Like if I got sticky tires for this setup, the tires would spin on the wheel, and that would just be no bueno. So let me know what you guys think about these cars. Let me know what you think about how slow they freaking are. Tuning just needs to come out. These things aren't that fast. There are some that are running pretty quickly. I was looking at the Draggy leaderboards. There's some Mustang GTs running good times, but guys, a bare bones stock Mustang GT weighs like 3,700 pounds. This weighs almost 4,000 pounds. Now, if you take out the same 77 pounds of weight in the 3,700 pound Mustang GT, it just makes those cars that much more faster because they don't weigh that much to begin with. 3,700 pounds isn't light, but it is way lighter than these things. The only saving grace with the Dark Horse, and I've said it over and over again, and people need to realize this, is the extra goodies in the engine. The GT500 forged rods means those will be able to take some more torque than normal, and so you won't send a rod to the moon, you won't bend it. The stronger camshafts, whatever the hell that means, probably just means that you're going to be able to rev this engine a little bit higher. The camshafts will be able to take it. The improved rod bearings with the new GT500 rods, and a more balanced crank, whatever that means. Hopefully that means you don't need a crank balancer or a crank saver. I don't know. We need more info on that, but I'm sure more info on that will come as we continue down the line with these cars and more starts to come out. So that's it with me, and I will see you guys in the next one.